Now to the fighting in Iraq. For the first time, Russia's sending warplanes to help the Iraqi Air Force. Meanwhile, army troops are battling Sunni Muslim forces in Tikrit. On Sunday, ISIS declared its territory in Iraq and Syria to be a caliphate or Muslim state. The al-Qaeda splinter group now calls itself Islamic State. Charlie Daggett is in Baghdad, where Iraqi officials are reacting to the declaration. Charlie, good morning.
Good morning. This declaration was timed for maximum impact, designed to provoke the West, Shiite Muslims everywhere, and may even provoke infighting between ISIS and Sunni insurgents here. Even as Iraqi forces try to take on ISIS militants for control of the northern city of Tikrit, for the militant group, it's the message as much as the territory that needs to be controlled. The declaration of an Islamist state came about the same time as a slickly produced video, a show and tell of a decimated border crossing from Syria into Iraq.
This car right here belongs to the Border Patrol, so that's the other cars. As you can see, Border Patrol.
It amounts to a declaration of victory and came with the threat to keep fighting onwards to Baghdad.
That's Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi used to say he's the breaker of barriers.
Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, the group's leader, ISIS now demands all Muslims everywhere must swear allegiance to him. ISIS militants and Sunni insurgents now stake claim to about a third of Iraq, north and west of Baghdad. The Iraqi military has begun to push back, gaining ground in its biggest offensive yet in its effort to retake Tikrit. And today, the Iraqi military released this video claiming to show that its forces were back in control of a border crossing to Jordan a week after it was taken by Sunni insurgents. Western sources have told us with the help of U.S. advisors, Iraqi forces have been able to hold off the ISIS offensive to the north, but there's an increased concern of suicide capitals here in Baghdad, not just the enemy outside the gate, but the one that may already be inside. Margaret?
Charlie, thank you. And Charlie, I was in Baghdad just this past week with Secretary Kerry, and that country is on such pins and needles right now, because this is going to be the week where their government meets and sees whether they can get this reconciliation government going. They need real buy-in from the military to feel invested in this, to really fight back against ISIS.
And before the president's prepared to do the kinds of things he might want to do, unless there's a government he can support.
This president still has not decided on those strikes. Exactly.
And the fact that they have Sistani there is supporting a change in government.
He's a key channel. Exactly.